what was on the other side. Thank God for the mountain. Without them, I'd never touch the sky.
Oh, look at the keyhole thing through there.
You know, the things we have to do at Wicked Yankee TV sometimes.
People say that there's no such thing as superheroes. That superhuman strength is only something you read about in comic books. They say men can't fly, and they can't breathe underwater. That's because they don't know my dad.
The Navy SEAL Foundation is committed to supporting the warriors and families of naval special warfare. Join us at NavySealFoundation.org.
Hi, I'm Bucky Lewis.
And I'm Tara Duffy. We're Wicked Yankee TV, a new fun television show about great adventures right here in the Northeast.
That's right. We are here today at New Hampshire Motor Speedway because today's show is all about speed and motorsports.
That's right, Bucky. We got drag racing, Travis Pastrana's climb to the clouds, and even the grass drags.
And watercross, so you don't want to miss today's show.
New England's NASCAR race returns to New Hampshire Motor Speedway on July 17th. The finest drivers across the country visit the Magic Mile for their one stop this summer in the Ambetter 301. Camping, concerts, and don't forget the lobster. The Ambetter 301, July 17th. Visit NHMS.com.
The first story is so inspiring, and we called it Blinding Speed.
Check this out. Ever since we started Wicked Yankee TV, we've always had a passion for the adventures of speed. Hurtling down Lake Placid on the toboggan run, watching skaters skating headlong down an icy mountain to try and qualify for the Red Bull's crashed ice. Going down zip lines in the White Mountains, covering million-dollar racing yachts as they race around the island in Newport. The list goes on. But the series of events we covered recently tops them all for speed. It's the world of motorsports. This summer, we covered a NASCAR race, Climb to the Clouds Hill Climb, Thunder Road and Claremont Raceway, a demolition derby, Club Motorsports Road Course, and Rusty Wallace's driving school. But the most impressive speed came from the drag racing at New England Dragway. And that's where our story starts today, drag racing. In the 1950s, everyone was going car crazy. Because of the boom of suburbia, everyone needed a car, and every guy, it seemed, tried to outdo each other with their hot rods and the power. New England, however, could only hold their meets at military or public airstrips, which didn't have grandstands, facilities, not to mention the clash they had with air traffic. So in 1965, a group of enthusiasts found and developed a site and created the New England Dragway. It opened in 1966 and immediately started drawing crowds. Wicked Yankee TV went to do a story there in July of this year. It was Jet Cars Under the Stars. We not only got astonishing footage, but great stories as well. It was a breathtaking display of power that day, and on our research to learn more about drag racing, we were amazed at the numbers and the speed. Top fuel dragsters go from 0 to 60 in half a second, a quarter mile in 4.7 seconds, and top speeds of over 325 miles an hour, all with an 8,000 horsepower motor. A dragster's engine has to be totally rebuilt in 75 minutes before the next race, because all the parts are destroyed in 1/4 mile. This is where we come to the amazing story of crew chief and owner Jay Blake and his brother Jim.
Hi, I'm Jay Blake, the world's only totally blind crew chief in the world of motorsports, founder and crew chief of Follow a Dream. Follow a Dream is a nonprofit corporation designed to educate children and adults on the power of positive thinking, self-determination, and teamwork through motorsports. We run an NHRA top alcohol funny car. I do not drive it, but I do work on it being totally blind. Car accelerates from 0 to 270 plus miles an hour in 5 seconds. There's a crew of people that work on the car to maintain it in between rounds and get it ready for race day. We are here at New England Dragway in Epping, New Hampshire, testing today in preparation for our season debut 2022 in Gainesville, Florida. I was a head mechanic for a transportation company, married, 2 kids. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just your typical life. I got up and started my day as any other day. I was working on a forklift wheel and tire assembly. The bolts on the wheel assembly snapped. I woke up in an incredibly white, incredibly peaceful place. And a voice said, "Do you want to stay or do you want to go?" And I thought, I have 2 children, I have to go. And the next thing I remember, I woke up, my brother was there at the hospital, and I said, "Am I alive?" And he said, "Yes."
In a very calm voice, he goes, "Am I blind?" And I went, "We think so." It took about 11 hours of plastic surgery to rebuild my face. I see totally black all the time. He was very calm. He was very relaxed. He wasn't upset. Life was going to go on. After that, 3.5 weeks later, I left the hospital. I walked out. I was home from the hospital roughly 2 weeks. I walked out into my garage and I opened up my wrench drawer and I picked up a combination wrench in my 2 hands, and I got this grin because I could tell what it was just through touch. I could see what I loved to do, and I was gonna learn how to do it again. A buddy of mine invited me to an NHRA drag race. After losing total sight, smell, and taste, I wasn't really sure how I could enjoy the sport anymore. Once we showed up, I could feel my adrenaline flowing, and I was excited again. My dream as a kid was always to work on a professional race team. I've got nothing to lose at this point. I have no job, I have nothing. Why not do this? Why not follow my dream? Most people thought I was crazy when they realized that I wanted to start a race team. I tried to talk him out of it. He said, "You know, you really should concentrate on putting your life back together. You've only been blind for like 1.5 years. This is what I'm doing. Will you drive the car?" I said, "Of course." That's where it all started. Always remember, do not let your fears stop you. Let your dreams drive you.
Hi, I'm Jim Blake.
Hi, I'm Jay Blake.
And we're the Blake Brothers. And we love America, drag racing, and Wicked Yankee TV.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. We're not just pilots and engineers. We are pioneers. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. We turn night into day and fly missions in space. The future's not coming, it's already here. This is the future. Join us and be the future.
This is the United States Coast Guard. These are our people. These are the waters we protect. This is our home. We save lives while protecting our country. We live the mission every single day. No one else does what we do.
Bucky, I have a confession to make.
What?
I fell in love this summer.
Oh, not again.
His name is Travis Pastrana. He is America's sweetheart, and he blew me away.
He blew everyone away this summer, Tara, with his world record climb out Mount Washington in his Subaru. It was amazing.
Yeah, you gotta watch this.
Every 3 years, an extraordinary event takes place in this country. It's the Climb to the Clouds, the oldest auto racing hill climb in the United States. It's also the most dangerous and technical hill climb in the country. The Climb to the Clouds on Mount Washington has been pushing man, woman, and machines to the edge of their limits since 1903. Pushing speeds to the limit will never ever change. Every year, if it has wheels on it, records will be broken. There's an attraction about Mount Washington that's easy to explain. Known as the most dangerous small mountain in the world, it's the highest peak in the northeastern United States. Mount Washington, with an elevation of 6,288 feet, has held the world record for the fastest wind gusts ever recorded on Earth, 231 miles an hour, and a recorded low temperature of minus 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Built on what the locals call the rock pile, the road to the top is a little over 7.5 miles long, both tarmac and dirt. It's 16 feet wide, relentless curves camber, and has sheer drop-offs on each side. No guardrails, no hay bales, no nothing. Just a white-knuckle factory of courage, confidence, and skill. Especially when you are in an 860 horsepower ice rocket, achieving speeds of 140 miles an hour plus. The average time to reach the summit in a recreational vehicle is 30 to 45 minutes. That time recently was cut to 5 minutes and 28 seconds. There are 2 days of practice, Friday and Saturday, where the drivers try and memorize the course, and the teams make final adjustments to their cars. 80 cars of all types gathered for the big race up the mountain on Sunday. Spectators stream in for the incredible event that combines man, machine, and mountain. Every once in a while, a racer comes along in the world of motorsports that is head and shoulders above the rest. Drivers such as Mario Andretti, Richard Petty, Jackie Stewart, Dale Earnhardt, Ken Miles, Lewis Hamilton, just to name a few. And now you can add driver Travis Pastrana to that list. In what is probably the most difficult blend of skill, focus, and courage, this particular race, as Travis puts it, is probably the toughest road to drive flat out in the world. Wicked Yankee Adventures was there to capture the smashing of a world record. Congratulations, Travis Pastrana, Subaru and Vermont Sports Car, for building and driving the fastest car ever to go up Mount Washington Auto Road. The most challenging, difficult, and dangerous hill climb in the country. The climb to the clouds.
Yeah, man.
To get to you, they'd have to get past us. America's Navy.
Tara, you like snowmobiling, right?
Yeah, Bucky, you know it's one of my favorite things to do.
That's right. I bet you've never seen people snowmobile in the summer before.
Not in a million years.
That's right, especially on the water. We have footage coming to you right now.
In the wintertime, Polaris dominates for sure, 100%. That's no question about that.
Recently, Wicked Yankee TV traveled to Fremont, New Hampshire to cover the 2021 snowmobile grass drags and watercross events. Thousands were there to watch the snowmobiles race across bare ground and open water. It was awesome. We managed to get some great footage of something that you don't see very often. Daring young men and women on their high-spirited, gasoline-powered steeds. Adrenaline courses through the body just watching these things. The crowd favorite, of course, were the watercross races. Now, there's a big difference between a snow sled and one that goes over water, of which racer Sean Bouchier explained.
How's it going? My name's Sean Bouchier. I'm from Concord, New Hampshire, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about watercross sleds. So, the difference is the front end, they cut up the front end, narrow them down, lower them down. The back end, they raise it up, so when you get in the water, you know, the sled kind of planes out and just the track's mostly in the water. But there's special drains on the motor, so when they sink, you can drain all the water out and start it right back up like nothing ever happened. Take a look over here, these are the drains. It drains all the water out of the motor when you sink it.
Okay.
But I mean, you can see the front end just a little custom. But the difference really is they're just a little lighter weight, they're narrower, they're meant to go fast on the water, they're meant to be sunk and pulled right out and started right back up. No, you take the seat off, you're standing the whole time. You kind of stand to the left because most of the time you're going around left. But you take the seat off so it's lighter, and then when it sinks, it doesn't fill up with water, get wicked heavy. But take off everything you don't need, and everything that's to make it as light as you can, obviously, because water, you know, you sink. So they're actually high performance motors too. They run off race fuel, they're high compression, they have special pipes, special heads, special carbs, everything. So they are faster than most motors. I can start it up for you if you want.
Yeah. And what's the make on this?
Polaris, it's a 2003.
Polaris is such a great company, and we've seen a lot of people that are really looking to get into the Polaris snowmobiles.
In the wintertime, Polaris dominates for sure, 100%.
That's great.
That's no question about that.
Skimming over the water on a snowmobile has been around for years. People get in trouble every year by trying to push their sleds over a, quote,
bit of open water, unquote. And the prize snow machine instead does its own impression of a submarine.
We're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags and we love Wicked Yankee TV.
We are Wicked Yankee TV. We explore the Northeast, meeting amazing people. Today, we travel to Portland, Maine, home of fishing fleets and ocean industries. Our voyage by Zodiac takes us to the middle of Casco Bay, home of the first commercial sea kelp farm in the country, Atlantic Sea Farms.
Wow. Okay. Actually, that's really tasty. It tastes like a little bit like dandelion.
And since it's better than sitting in the office,
Right.
doesn't matter what happens when you're fishing, it's always going to be better than working. Always.
We're at the International Children's Games in Lake Placid.
How long have you been doing the biathlon?
Ooh, 7 years.
6 years. They start really young in Slovenia.
Yes.
So it's a very popular sport.
Yes.
And what's your favorite part?
Shooting.
My name is Mike Donnelly. I'm a U.S. Navy SEAL, and I love Wicked Yankee TV.
Because they just come out, but they're like silk.
Oh my gosh. How are you gonna take them out, babe?
Careful.
Who would have thought that we'd be seeing Sweet Carolina Fenway Park in the middle of February?
I know, it's crazy.
Caroline.
My name is Cameron Nas. I am a Red Bull Crash Ice athlete, and I just won Red Bull Crash Ice Fenway.
That's fantastic.
One of these silks is connected to one seed of corn.
That is so cool. Okay, Steve, this is some of New Hampshire's finest, right, Steve? Oh my God. You don't need to cook this. That is delicious. Can't get that in there.
Did you know that life jackets save lives?
That's great!
Blue and light blue unisuits of the Massachusetts State Police.
That's awesome! Fred.
You bet.
Oh, live free or die.
Live free or die. You can't beat that.
That was great. Hi, I'm Bucky.
And I'm Tara. We love this country and the people who live here.
We are excited to bring you a whole new adventure television show right in your living room each week.
That's right, from fly fishing to flying, from scuba diving to spelunking.
From dog sledding to drag racing, we bring everything in between.
Join us each week, Sunday at 7.
Don't miss it. Tara, wasn't this show a blast?
Bucky, we are so lucky to bring great, unexpected outdoor adventures to you right here in the Northeast.
That's right, and we can't wait to bring you next week's show. Same time, 7 o'clock, right here at Wicked Yankee TV.
Just to see what was on the other side. On the other side. Thank God for mountains. Without them, I'd have never learned to fly.